Hey, you guys, here to do CJ, here to do another video. Today's video is about God give it and God take it away, which I don't believe that. I believe He give it, but I don't believe that He take it away. And I'm going to show you by scriptures why I don't believe that. Now, in Job 1 and 10, well, first of all, let's say Satan came to God and asked God, why do Job fear him for nothing? And Job, he asked God to stretch out his hand and touch all that he have, and Job would surely curse him to his face. Okay. Now we go on and we go to Job 1 and 12. So the Lord said to Satan, behold, all that he has is in your power. Only do not lay a hand on this person. So even though God gave, even though God gave Satan the power to take it from Job, because God didn't take it from Job, the devil took it from Job. And, but some people, a lot of people think that God give it, but remember the Bible said God knew you in the womb. So God knew already that what He had gave Job, that he blessed Job with all he had. So if He blessed him with something, so why would He take it from him if He blessed him? So why would God give you something, then turn around and take it from you? That ain't none of God work. So Satan went out, did everything he could to destroy Satan, to destroy Job, to get Job to curse God, and Job didn't do it. Job stood still and watched God do His way. Now, even at the end of all that, God still blessed him with more than what Satan had taken from him. So when people tell you, "Oh, God give and God take it away," no, God give. That's true, because Satan said, "All that you have gave him, you have put a hinge around all that he has. You have increased in the land, and you have blessed him in all that he do." Yes, so God bless you in all that you do if you are obedient to His word. If you are obedient to His word, if you are following His commandment and believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God, yes, you don't know the power that you have until you get to know God, until you get into God, then you'll know all the power that God has given you. But a lot of people don't have that. And when stuff come down on them, the first thing they say, well, oh yeah, God gave it to me and God take it away. That I don't agree with that not one bit. Now I could be quoting this wrong, but this is what the Bible say. And uh, Job was the first one. I think Job was the first one that in the Bible that said that. See, the Bible is truly stated, but everything in the Bible is not the statement of truth. It's not a statement of truth. And this way, when it just example that how God can give you, and this also show you that Satan had to go to God to do anything to Job, but God told him to do it, but do not lay a hand on him. So you know what I'm saying? So Satan had to go to God to you. Satan had to go to God to get his way with you, and it's up to God. If God say do it, He gonna go out and do it, but He can't do nothing to you without going to God. He had to get approval from God to do anything to anyone. But because of your disobedience, because you refuse to follow God's commandment, God have already given him the permission to do certain things to you. But if you following God's word and you doing what God tell you do, you obeying God's commandment, you ain't got to worry about it because Satan not going to go to him for you in the first place. I just don't believe it would. No, I take it back. He might because the more you wait for doing God's work, the more Satan going to do his work to try to get you to turn from doing God's work. That's the way the thing works. But we have to have some kind of we have to have some kind of uh, we have to have some kind of guide to lead us in the right way. And God is showing you the lead. God is showing you the right way. God is giving you all the way out of darkness because he can't deal with darkness because he is light. But he can shine his light through darkness, and that's where we at right now. So when people come tell you, oh well, God give it and God take it away, no, that tell them to no, I don't believe that is not true. That is not true at all because I just told you, uh, that's a short way out for people to say to use that for an excuse to lose what they got. What would happen is when you take you do what it takes to get it, but you don't do what it takes to keep it. If she took you to, for instance, if you took you to go to church, read your Bible, pray and fast, do all that stuff to get it, but then you stop doing that, then what happened? You begin to lose it. Because like they always say, whatever it takes to get it, you got that what it's going to take to keep it. And that's the way it goes, whether with man or with God. That's the way it rolls. People think that God is giving people stuff and come back taking it away. No, you giving it away because you decided that you don't need God any longer. So now you on your own, and so God let you be on your own, and you can't hold what you have did to get it. So you start losing it. You start losing it, and then you want to turn back to God, which what we should do. But once you get saved, always continue to push for the goal. Always push for the goal. Because people always say, well, once you say you always saved. That's another lie. That ain't true either. Because for instance, like if you're a saved person and you go out there and start committing sin the where you came from and you started doing wrong, you started doing that, and you thinking that because you say that you are saved, you're gonna go to heaven and be with God and you die in sin. No, you go out there, don't take that chance, because you go out there and take that chance and you die, you definitely not gonna be in heaven. You're gonna lose everything that you had worked hard to get. You're gonna lose it and lose your life with it. So I just don't believe when people say God give it and God take it away. I don't believe that part. But the one part we do know, He give it, or He definitely give it, because it's in the Bible here that He give it. He give you more than you can handle. He give you more than what you can bear, because He tells you that if you obey His word, His commandment, that He will open up the gate of heaven, that it will flow out, and your cup will be overflow with good and blessing. So it ain't God. It ain't God. It's you. You can't use Satan holding you back, but you holding you back because now you know that Satan wants to hold you back, but your hand is in the. You put your hands in the hands of the Lord, and then He will guide you. But if you walking in the dark, Satan guiding you, and you walking in the dark, you on Satan team, and Satan gonna do what he need to do to keep you from getting on God's side. So people tell you Well, I lost my house. Well, if it God willing, no, it wasn't under God willing that you to lose anything because He gave it to you. But your action took it away. Your action took it away. It had nothing to do with what God wanted to do or what God did. It doesn't have nothing to do with God. When you lose it, you lose it. And in Job's case, it was something that I believe that God was showing Satan. He was he was showing Satan that he know Job so good that Job would not do what Satan had told him that Job would do. So in that case, I think God permitted that to happen because he knew Satan hard. I mean, he knew Job hard. Well, in our case today, that most likely won't happen because God know that we're gonna fail. we gonna fail. We might turn away from God on our own because we had this, we had that. Let me tell you something. I have had a house and I lost it. But you know what I did? My faith got me, like my faith pushed me to push forward and not worry about what I'd lost or what behind me. I let it go because I know my faith would work and it get me where I am right now. So, and I know that God is the head of all of this. I put my trust in the Almighty, and He'd have never let me down because I didn't came a long way. I have done stuff that I think about. I lay in bed sometimes and think about it. How blessed the Lord have been to me, and like so, you have done some stuff that which you have not done in the past, but you have done it, and at the same time, you have to give thanks to the Almighty because He is the reason for everything that happened. He is the reason for all the good because Satan have no good in him. He have no good in him whatsoever. So, and I wrote a book about if I only knew, if I only know, if I only know, if I only knew then what I know now. And here's the book right here by Charles Johnson. So that's my book. So if you guys want to go get a copy of it, look it up and go get it. I mean, you can go to anywhere in Walmart, Book and Nova, or any or Amazon, and they all have it. But like I say, God give you. God doesn't take nothing from you. You can live on that one. I'm just trying to help somebody. So just remember when, and always remember to say, if God willing, I do this or I do that, then you'll be on the right path. You'll be on the right track to keeping yourself straight and good relationship with the Lord. Because you don't want to fall out of good relationship with the Lord. You just don't want to do that because Satan is doing everything he can to pull you. If God pulling you to the right, Satan doing everything he can to pull you to the left. And the Bible tells us stay on a straight path, and that's what we must do to keep ourselves in good standing with the Lord. Always stay in good standing with the Lord. Never give up because darkness is going to always be around, but you have to embrace what God telling you because God love you and God not going to let anything happen to you if you do follow His commandment. Look what happened to what the guy what is uh Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, how they were the king tried to get them to force and go worship his God, but they didn't do it. So he threw them. I think he threw them in the fire, and they didn't bow down. But how many of us you think that if there's someone got a flame of fire burning over here, and they tell you that uh, worship me or worship God, and if you say God, you're gonna die. You think many people gonna sit there and say, "Oh, I'm staying with God"? No, I'm going with I'm gonna worship Him because the love of God is not in them. If the love of God is in you, you're not gonna worry. You're not gonna be panicking. You're gonna die. You're gonna die believing what you believe. Many people doesn't have that power to do that. So hopefully it it doesn't come down that way right now, but it's headed that way because the Bible tells us that many people at the end day that many people are gonna want to die, but they're not gonna be able to kill themselves because because it's a wake up God, and then once all that stuff done, then He will come back. But let me tell you something. It's a good thing to treat people right, do right to people, love people, and believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God, and you won't go wrong. You won't go wrong. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with the Almighty. You just can't because He's it. Ain't no later or ain't no tomorrow. Ain't no this, ain't no that because when it's done, it's done. But He's still gonna be standing when it's all done. He just wants you to go be with Him at your last days because He don't have no last days. He don't have no last days. His days is forever. But He just wants you to be with Him when time comes. When they blow the trumpet or the four trumpet when they blow the four trumpet and the world will end, He wants you to be with Him, going to some people might say paradise. But if you die and go be with Satan, you know you're going. So ain't no, oh, He gonna feel sorry for me. No, I don't believe that because He giving you a chance. You got a chance right now. Do it. Do it. Turn away from your wicked ways. Turn away from your sin, and put your faith and trust in the Lord, and see what happens. If you're in a kind of a relationship and you're not married and you fornicating, get away from that. I mean, hey, it feel good living with a man or a man living with you, and you guys not married. And then well, we've been living together for so many years, but we ain't married. I mean, the good part about that is you had not died. You have not died while with that man. God giving you a chance to come out of that and live a righteous life. Because if you die in that sin, you're going to hell. So I don't care who you are, God giving you the power to choose to whatever you want, which way you want to go. And if you choose that way, you're going to die that way. You're going to go that way. If you choose His way, you're going to die and go His way and be with Him at the end. So I just want to make this video up because I was sitting on the couch and I was thinking about it. And you just got to. I just want to get it out to the people who listen to my video and to all the subscribers that I have. This is if any of this information is good for you, use it because it's just something that it's just something that I think you should know. And now that you know, you couldn't say that you didn't know because um, I think the Spirit gave it to me to come in and do it because I was sitting on the couch. I didn't know I was going to do it later, but later is not promised to me. Now it's promised to me, but later is not promised to me. I don't know what tomorrow holds, so I didn't want to take that chance and get it out where it could help someone. So I'm going to I'm going to shut this video down. I'm going to I'm going to ask God to bless you and your family, and give you the strength to choose the right direction to go and be with Him. In the name of Yahshua, amen.